Hello everybody, welcome to What Culture Gaming. I'm Scott and I'm joined by Josh.
Hello Scott.
Hello. There was initially, we were going to split these into two videos, but we thought, you know what, they're both kind of related to each other and they both come from the same source. Basically, CD Projekt Red founder Martin Nowinski has been talking to PC Gamer about the future of the studio, and he covered both Cyberpunk 2077 details and something that is potentially Witcher 4. But it's just like the merest sort of hint that it might be coming. But we'll get there. Let's do Cyberpunk first.
Okay, tell me what's going on, because I'm so excited for this. It's been 5-6 years.
Well, yeah, we looked at it before.
Years.
It's what, it got announced back in 2012?
Yeah, late 2012. First trailer was 2013.
To be honest, that actually fills me with a lot more confidence because it means there's obviously rumors that it's going to be at E3. Anyway, so in the debate, in the interview rather, he was addressing the whole microtransaction thing from last year, and he was being asked about the whole state of gaming and the general idea of like how much value should a game be and that kind of thing. And he said that as far as they're concerned, like their studio policy is that their games will always be a 50 to 60 hour main story and a couple of hundred hours of side content, which matches up to the Witcher trilogy. I mean, that's all they've done so far. But all those games are humongous.
Yeah.
And I mean, my save file for Witcher 3 is literally 620 hours.
Wow.
So, yeah,
well,
kinda, all up in there. But
it's so weird that you can do that when single player is dead. Isn't it? Odd that.
How? I mean, yeah. How are you going to fund it? How, they can't afford it. But yeah, so they talked about that, and he basically said that 50 to 60 hours and a couple of hundred hours of side activities. He said in terms of like microtransactions being in their games, because Gwent has it, the Gwent card game has it. But he said as long as you're honest and you're upfront about what your product has, like that's the main thing. And he said there's no better PR than having someone recommend your game to a friend, which is so like lovely and true and honest. Yeah. And it's like it says a lot about them. I've been a big fan of CDPR for years, but yeah, that's the main thing with that is that. Yeah.
So their opinions on microtransactions, does that mean to you that they're going to be in Cyberpunk?
No, not at all. I don't think so. I think
not even cosmetic.
I don't think so. Right. I mean, I just the way that they talk is they're very grounded. They're very like they understand the business potential of microtransactions. Like obviously, you look at something like GTA or PUBG or whatever, and they make a lot of money, but they don't need that extra money. Like I mean, The Witcher 3 made an absolute killing. And they even talked about the differentiation between DLC and expansions, and how expansion should be something that's meaningful, like an extra chunk of content, like Hearts of Stone or Blood and Wine, as opposed to like downloadable costumes and stuff like that. Because I mean that was what Nowinski said back when Witcher 3 came out. He's like, we're gonna do all these additional free DLCs, and they ended up giving us more like kill moves and animations and costumes and quests because it's easy to turn out. He said that stuff shouldn't be charged for. So not quote unquote shouldn't, but like it's easier to give that stuff without charging for it. So yeah, it basically sounds like Cyberpunk is, like we already thought, going to be another Witcher 3. It's going to be this huge, massive game that I mean, I guess will challenge people to finish. Because a lot of people didn't finish The Witcher 3 because it was so damn big. Yeah. But
well, it's like a weird paradox because you'll never finish it, but it also may never come out.
So there is that. But hopefully we'll get to see it at E3. The other part of this interview that is, I'm kind of picking at threads, but goddamn I love The Witcher. So basically, he was asked about The Witcher 4, the status of The Witcher 4, and Nowinski's talked about this in the past, where he was asked like, what's the future of the Witcher franchise? Because obviously Geralt's story is pretty much done by the end of Witcher 3, even though there's multiple endings, but there's a finale to that. So he was asked about The Witcher 4, and he basically said that the team have already devoted so much time to it that they're not going to abandon this universe, which is nigh on what he's already said before. But and then he sort of pivoted into saying like, look, if you love these characters, play Gwent. If you want something that's like story focused, go wait for Thronebreaker, which is the Gwent add-on, and whatever. But it's more reconfirmation or reaffirmation that like there's going to be more Witcher content going forward, because they talked about in the past that it would be a different character, it wouldn't be Geralt. And obviously there are other witches in that world, like it's a whole profession people can take up kind of thing, or people who children who are snatched and poisoned and made into supernatural.
It's not like a
bounty hunters,
great departure, I suppose, because I mean Witcher 3 was huge, but not many people played Witcher 1 or Witcher 2, so it's not like we had this. I mean, some of us obviously did. I love Witcher 2. Not everyone had a real connection to Geralt going into that game. I mean, I assume Witcher 3 picked up a lot of new fans, so to go back to that world with new characters, it seems, about right.
I mean, I love that mission near the end of Witcher 3. Or there's a whole bunch of them where you get to hang out with the other guys at Kaer Morhen, and eventually you go back and defend it, and you see the other guys defend Kaer Morhen, and you get to see their different fighting styles. And there's all the others. I mean, Geralt's from school. I'm gonna get nerdy as hell.
Go on then.
Geralt is from like School of the Wolf, but there's other training schools that specialize in different things. So yeah, they could do School of the Cat or whatever, School of the Bear. That's the way forward. Don't know why I did that, but School of the Bear. And yeah, it depends what they want to do. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different things we can get into as to how they could do a Witcher 4, from maybe refining the combat to whatever. But basically, it means that Cyberpunk 2077 is their next big project, and The Witcher 4 is probably coming at some point, but not for a while.
Yeah, that's great, because Gwent is good. But I want Witcher 4.
Gwent is damn good. I've got a physical version of Gwent. I've got 2 versions. I'm such a shill. I bought everything.
Such a nerd.
I love CD Projekt Red.
I love you, man.
I love you too, bro. But anyway, yes, you guys can let us know what you think in the comments down below. Is Cyberpunk going to be the next Witcher? Yes, I hope that it is. It's going to be 80s sci-fi blown up to the best degree possible. But either way, I've been Scott from WhatCulture.com.
I've been Josh from WhatCulture.com.
And we'll catch you soon.